Good morning, ladies. I had not planned to get on in with a little devotional today, so I started getting ready and going for a walk. You see, I have a problem. I have not been able to get in some walking, so I've had to change my game plan. And I decided to go and have some prayer as I walked this morning before the day began. And as I'm getting together, I realize the saying that I've told many people, you find time for what you value. When people say, I just don't have the time for devotions, I don't have the time to do that. The reality is that we find time for what we value. Yes, we find the resources for what we value as well. We have no problem finding time to eat or to watch the shows that we love. The problem is not time or resources, it is desire. And yet the reality is, whether we're going to lose weight or whether it's in raising our children, whether it is having a good marriage, all these things that we so desperately want, it's all found at the same source, and that is at the foot of the Father. So the very things that you try desperately and spend your whole life for, and the security and peace and longing, all these things that we want, all of them begin at the source, and that is Jesus. So you see, that is one thing. You need to find a time. You can't have a good relationship with someone if you don't ever spend time with them. So what kind of time are you spending? And where is your desire level? If you're, say, a believer, but you have no regard and you have no time, you've got great excuses, lots of reasons, still no excuse. Do you truly love him? He's going to call you to that. The wonderful thing in Jeremiah 29:11-14, it's a great message, and we've heard some of it a lot. It says, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, give you hope in a future. Call to me, and when you seek me with all your heart, I will be found by you. That's his promise to us, and yet we take it so lightly. One of my mother's favorite verses, other ones, was Jeremiah 33:3. Call to me, and I will show you great and mighty things that you do not know. Ladies, this is where our source is. You want to have a great marriage? You want to have a fruitful life? You want to have peace? You want to have your children prosper and be wise in raising your children? You want to have more than just a place where you are feeding and sustaining people, or when you're building a family and creating a home? All this wisdom is found at the foot of the Father. So find time. You can't get to stand on the promises if you don't know what they are. So I encourage you, make it a priority. And if you don't have the desire, ask the Lord why not. He'll tell you, because it's his heart desire for you to desire him. And when your heart is right with him, the rest of it flows out from there. And you can truly have the peace and freedom that we long to have. John 14:27 says, peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, give I to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. What a great promise. And that's for us, ladies, regardless of the situations we're in. So will you give your day to him first thing in the morning? Take time. You'll find it's well worth the investment. He loves us. Do you love him? Peter had to learn the hard way. Peter thought he knew Jesus. He thought he loved him and would die for him. And it wasn't until he was tested by even just maid servants, people of no value, he didn't stand. You see, he thought he knew it was in his heart, but God had to show him what truly was there. And what he did with that truth was amazing. He turned around and went, And this same Peter lived a victorious life and did great and mighty things for God, even asking to be crucified upside down because he was not worthy of dying the same way Jesus did. That's quite a change, a radical and glorious change. So, where are you today? Praying for you, ladies. Find the time for the things that are really of value. Everything you want comes from the same source, and that is our Jesus. Have a blessed day.